Thank you. I wonder, without understanding, how you translate it. So first, maybe, I don't know, somebody have requested to go through this Guru Yoga short text. Says the title is Guru Yoga that brings the Dharmakaya onto the path. It's very concise, as you see, very concise, but it has a very profound meaning, and because of this, it possesses great blessings there. And most of it now you know who Jigten Sumgun was in the 12th century. His coming was prophesied by Buddha, not just once. I saw one, that somebody compiled, put together the prophecies of Buddha's prediction, or whatever you call his coming, was Buddha told in many sutras. There are about over 20 different sutras. There's quotations. So when you read more about Jigten Sumgun, so he was called primordial Buddha. Means just from the beginning, he just, of course, attained Buddhahood. And then since then, just manifesting in different forms, in different ways. Even at the time of Buddha, if you know it, Vimalakirti was a lay practitioner, a great Bodhisattva, very smart. Sometimes they have discourse with the Buddha's disciples, Shariputra and all this. So his kind of mind was so brilliant between when there were the questions and answers. Then Shariputra had a long discussion with him. Then after some time, Shariputra could not handle that. And then asked Manjushri, please, Manjushri, you go discuss with this Vimalakirti. And then Vimalakirti had, Manjushri had a long discussion with this. And then at the end, even Manjushri said, now I don't have much thing to say, So that kind of, So that Vimalakirti was reborn as a Nagarjuna, and then as Jigten Sumgun, all like this. That's how, just in a brief, just understanding, And then before Buddha, it's a Buddha here in the, it's mentioned here that, see, blessing supplication there. You are the Buddhas, the Nakakula Paradipa, the name of the Buddha. Countless eons ago, that name of the Buddha came and taught the teachings. Looks like that time he was the kind of this we call this fortunate Kalpa. 1,000 Buddha will come. So he was the teacher of those 1,000 Buddhas at that time. So like that, there's so many. That's how as you should say, that kind of embodiment of all the Buddhas. See, So here first you see, there are a lot. Of course, there are many other practices, Guru Yoga, related to Jigten Sungpa. There are many others, but here very concise. I don't mean to make very short, but make a little kind of accessible, busy, for the busy life practitioners. See, so it's first taking refuge in cultivating bodhicitta, Vajradhara, Lama or Guru, embodiment of the three jewels. So you can visualize it also there. It's the embodiment of all the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So I take refuge in you and will until I attain enlightenment. I will continue to take refuge in you until I become Buddha. And then sentient beings, victim of confused projection suffering. So this is, as we all know, sentient beings are victimized by our own delusion without knowing. So look at this. Look at our self-cherished eye. Some things, we without realizing how much we confuse there. That ignorance, that I is not exist, yet that which is not exist, we are so attached to that. So we are a victim of that. Through that, because we suffer so much. Then, connection to the I, then there comes the attachment, there comes the aversion, pride, jealousy, so forth. All the mental afflictions manifest from that. Because of that, then we create such a kind of cause, karma, to born in the hell realm. Nobody throw us in the hell realm, hungry spirits or animals, except just by ourselves. So look this. In the world, there's so much suffering is there because of this. See. So the teachings the Buddha gave, the relativity state, everything's interconnected. So from that allow us to see nothing functions independently. So that helps us to release all our ignorance, attachment. So therefore, so I I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you all in the non-abiding state. It's cultivation of the bodhicitta. So look this. Then after that, see, Lord Vajradhara, Jigten Sungpa. So Jigten Sungpa is the Vajradhara. There's no different. Sherab Joni, his disciple, collected all the teachings, or most of the teachings. There says to the thousands of disciples gathered to him at that time, he said, no. So I am the Vajradhara. You should trust what I said. Follow the path, what I said, like that, no? So that's why Lord Vajradhara Jigten Sungun, who sits on the seat of the 10 strength, here sits, is a metaphor. It means he's the embodiment of the 10 strength and 4 fearlessnesses and 18 unmixed dharmas. Here dharma means quality. So these are the qualities, the Dharmakaya, that is embodied, no, the Dharmakaya. Or Dharmakaya, no, is inseparable of these qualities. So that is the Jigten Sungun. So from that Dharmakaya, see, with the measure and manner marks of the love, compassion, and bodhicitta, means in that Buddha Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, manifests from that Dharmakaya in the nature of love, compassion, and bodhicitta for sentient beings to benefit. That now radiate rays of light and non-conceptual enlightened activities reaching all migrators. From that, then Buddha's countless manifestations reaching every sentient beings. Whatever is possible, anything that is possible, Buddha manifests. So that's the nature of the Jigten Sungun. We can discuss so much from here. I think there's 10 strength, 4 fearlessnesses, 18 unmixed qualities are described, listed here, not described, listed here. Just the first, see, the strength of the showing places and non-places. Means, this place means not just a place, no. Here means, in the virtue, like say, no. For example, taking life. In the taking life, in the place of the taking life, there's no place not to take life. No? Make sense? In the place of the stealing, there's no place not stealing. Okay. So that Buddha exactly see this. Other words, and the non-virtue. In the place of non-virtue, there's no virtue. In the place of virtue, in the place of virtue, there's no non-virtue. Now, precisely now, kind of seeing things. So, in the place of the virtue, there's a peace, happiness. In the place of the non-virtue, there's a suffering. That's called places, you know, places and non-places, understanding. So like that, samsara is not nirvana. Samsara is samsara. You see. In the place of the anger, there's no love. See. So like this, see. So this, like that kind of, such perfect, no, precise, and what's it called, without mixing any demarcation. That kind of wisdom, such a critical wisdom, the perfect, the mind that Buddha has. No? So like that 10 virtue. Even great bodhisattvas, they have such great wisdom, but still they don't have it as a Buddha. No? So this Jigten Sungpan has those qualities described in his life story. No? One time I read, he said, when he enlightened, he came to know everything, but it took some time to understand what is the source of the birth of the dragon. Oh, no, yes, dragon. And the cause of the source of the conch shell. Looks like there's some complex, you know. But eventually, finally, he also realized that perfectly. But it's not mentioned what is that, you know. So I was wondering, you know. I didn't get any teacher to ask that question, you know. I don't know to whom to ask, you know. So like that, he knows, he has that kind of great wisdom. Then when you come to the fearlessness, you see, when the Buddha said, I have purified all the negative obscurations, but there's no fear to declare that, because there's no one who come out say, you have not purified this. No. When Buddha said, I know everything, both in samsara and nirvana, there's nobody comes out, no, you don't know this, you know. So but there's no fear to declare that. So there's fearlessness, you understand? So that's how we take refuge in the Buddha. So like that, you see. That's why like in Tibet, there was no any great teacher who gathered that amount of disciples. 180,000 disciples. As yesterday mentioned, some are bodhisattvas of the 8th, 10th bhumis, and he has wisdom to establish them to Buddhahood. And some are so stupid, like myself, you know, and he has something to give teachings, you know. Has every possibilities and skill, wisdom, compassion. That's why everyone has some space there, you know. That's why they gather there. You know? Visualize the Jigten Sungpan as the nature of the Bodhicharyavatara. Then the mantra is very short. Om A Rameshiri Sarvasiddhi Hum. Om Mahamudra. Sarvasiddhi means all the siddhi, accomplishment, realization, including Mahamudra, everything. Then, after reciting, so when you recite mantra, light radiates from Jigten Sungpan, pervades entire sentient beings, and we meditate. So it's also practice of love and compassion, and that light radiates, touches to all the sentient beings, including the 3 lower realms, and they receive those blessings. They breathing some peace in midst of all those suffering. They get some healing, purify their obscurations. You rejoice that, like that. Then after that blessing supplication, you are the Buddhas, Nagakulapara Dipa and Padmakara, the past, Maitreya of the future, and Shakyamuni of the present, reincarnation of Nagarjuna, the peerless Rameshiri, Lord Jigten Sungpan. I supplicate you, please give me the blessing. Please help me to free from samsara, so forth. This we request. So making connection, making connection our mind and Chikla Sumbun. Then after that, say, light rays emanate from the Lama's body, speech, and mind, dissolve into my 4 places, thereby purifying the 4 obscurations, destroying the 4 empowerments, planting the seed of the 4 kayas, as we discussed that. You just relax with full confidence and yourself in the nature of the bodhicitta. You are purifying your bodhicitta, receiving those light step by step, your forehead, throat, heart, navel level, white light, red light, blue light, yellow light. It's kind of special. In the Vajrasattva, we have those practices, same thing. It's called the self-empowerment. So meditating, receiving this empowerment through your meditation and purifying yourself through this. And then the Lama then dissolved into myself. It built into light. That light dissolved into you. You become the nature of the Vajradhara. See, my mind is natural luminosity, emptiness. It's emptiness. It's not just mere empty, but that very emptiness itself is luminous, clear, precise. So it's called inexpressible. And there you can meditate, see. It's like the ultimate bodhicitta. And yourself as the now state of it. This is the way how to become, how to achieve Dhammakaya. Because as mentioned, your nature of the mind itself is Dhammakaya. But our temporary obscurations doesn't allow us to see that. So this is the method to see your mind as the Dhammakaya. So that's why we need to practice this repeatedly, because our habits are not easy to peel, to get rid of. So meditate there. This practice you can do in the morning, in the evening, at any time, because it's so short. What you need is just some mindfulness to do this practice, and need little courage to take little time. So after doing this meditation, any amount of time you have, then it's a dedication. So through both the innate virtue and the virtue accumulated the 3 times by all sentient beings and nirvana, may I and all sentient beings feeling space, none left out, realize the emergent ultimate reality means Mahamudra. It's called uncontrived Mahamudra. Emerge your natural mind is just in that nature. Just its emerge means just its nature of that itself. It's emerge from within that state, no any from other. That itself is the Dharmata. Dharmata itself is the Mahamudra. That the luminosity of the emptiness that is emerged within in your mind, reality, and attain the final state of non-abiding in this existence or peace. So neither samsara nor partial nirvana. So dedicate that to all sentient beings. sometimes your mental afflictions are strong. That time do this practice. Purify. Sometimes there's a lot of suffering. You do this practice at that time. And then also, sometimes I suggest, if you do this practice, then you get used to it. It doesn't take much time and effort. So at the time of death, as I mentioned, there's a lot of different wonderful teachings, Bardo teachings, You have heard of, and sometimes maybe you have read or received those teachings. Amazing, beautiful teachings. But when we have no energy, what is happening today?
I don't know. Something's wrong with the batteries.
Maybe battery is weak. Okay. Oh yeah, no battery.
No battery.
No. Battery is yeah. Okay, this first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, what else talking? Says at the time of death, when you have no help, support. We don't know nowadays, the modern time is so difficult, sometimes, in different places, and then there's so much hectic, so push you through here, there. At that time, just visualize, glimpse of Chikdel Sungkun, say some prayers, take refuge, and then dissolve into you, and just be with that mind yourself, without any other distraction. Just with that. If you could maintain that state of the mind, which is combination of the ultimate bodhicitta, or just bodhicitta, rebirth would be really better. So this you see. So there are a lot of different, way, method, you get it. But this is one of the, how you can make it so as easy as possible, you see. And there are some good practitioners, of course, then there's a lot of steps there we have. And you can do those things, wonderful, So this is just to reflect on this Guru Yoga. Okay.
Shall I?
You want to translate? Or everybody knows? You want to get the translation? Or it's enough?
There's no Chinese text.
Yes, there is. From Rinpoche last time. It's okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So far only 1%.
You have to discuss. This is not my place. Huh? So good? What? Enough? Everybody got something? Or if there anybody who doesn't agree with this, just raise your hand. It's good. No problem. Looks like everyone understood. Then I was asked to give this some transmission of this Diamond Rosary, Of course, this is all English commentary. We have no time to read, but there's a Tibetan in the behind, so I will read the text as a transmission. Okay, then because it has the complete there, refuge. Of course, there's also not only refuge, beginning opening prayers, the four turning of the mind, and then the refuge, Bodhisattva, Mandala, Guru Yoga, Bodhicitta, all practices here. So I will read as a transmission, and then you just read the commentary and then practice, okay? Dala, don't worry about Om Bandra Damaraneda Bararaneda Samspraraneda Sarva Bodhicharyavatara Abrazalene Brinjabarameda Nadasun Zobabanza Sadwari Daya Sado Zanadu Kani Lotan Amjene, June, and Ajanaga, Newton, Nego, me, you know, Okay. Okay, now we say some dedication prayer from here. What? Yeah, go ahead now. Yeah, go ahead now.